Our next speaker is Mackenzie James, and she will be speaking about Malala Yousafzai.
Yes. What would you do if you were targeted by terrorists and shot just because you wanted to go to school and receive an education? Well, that is exactly what happened to 15-year-old Malala Yousafzai in 2012. She was shot in the head by the Taliban and not expected to survive. But she did survive, and she continued to fight for the right to be educated. Malala was born in Swat Valley, Pakistan in 1997. At that time, the Swat Valley was known as a popular tourist attraction and for its focus on education. Malala loved to learn and attended a school that her father had founded. Her father was known as an advocate for education in Pakistan. In 2009, a militant group known as the Taliban fought the Pakistan army and took control of the Swat Valley. The Taliban forced their own laws on the valley and killed anyone who failed to obey. The Taliban did not think girls should be educated, so they ordered all girls' schools closed and hundreds were destroyed. Malala could not understand how they could take away her right to be educated. At the age of 10, Malala began her campaign for girls' education. She wrote a blog for the BBC about living under the Taliban's threats to deny her an education. She used a fake name to hide her identity. She was eventually revealed as the blogger, and the Taliban issued a death threat against her. It was then that she was shot on her way home from school. Malala was shot in the head and not expected to survive. She was in critical condition and required multiple surgeries to repair nerve damage in her face, but she did not suffer any major brain damage. The shooting resulted in national support for Malala's cause, so she used her situation to bring attention to the importance of education. She continued to speak out about her right and the right of all women to an education. She gave a speech at the United Nations on her 16th birthday, and the UN Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon, described her as a brave and gentle advocate of peace, who through the simple act of going to school became a global teacher. In 2014, Malala was the youngest person to ever receive the Nobel Peace Prize. She received numerous other awards in recognition for her support of education throughout the world. The Taliban continues to see Malala as a target, so she and her family have not been able to return to Pakistan since the shooting. After she was shot, Malala could have backed down, but she decided to continue to stand up for what was right. Through her struggles and her commitment, she has given other people the courage to do the same. It may seem that Malala was just one schoolgirl standing up against an entire terrorist group, but as Malala said, when the world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world.
Timekeepers, what was the time of the speech?
The time of the speech was 3 minutes and 28 seconds.
Thank you, Mackenzie, for your speech on Malala Yousafzai.